Hey, peace world. Thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. My name is Wood. It's 2:30 in the morning. What is this? August 21st. Oh, 22nd. I'm getting ready to talk about the King's Disease album by Nas. I like the album. Like I said, Nas is my favorite. Is my favorite artist, hip hop artist, and I like the album. I really and I was kicking around trying to say something meaningful or something dope, but I like the album. It's 13 tracks. The only one that I really don't care for is the finale, Spicy, featuring Fivio Foreign and ASAP Ferg. I don't hate it, but it's for it to end the album. It didn't go out with a real bang. Other than that, man, the first 12 tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of them I have in red, meaning I really like them. And then the other 6 I have in orange, meaning I dig them. So I'm going to run through them real quick, or as quickly as possible. I'm not going to get into any verses. I might come back and do an attention to detail for 10 points. I really think 10 points might be the highlight of the album, or it's the sleeper. But it might really be my favorite joint on the whole album. King's Disease, track 1. I got it at 3.5 stars on the production. I don't think Hit Boy really did a bad job. I honestly don't. A lot of keys. It sounds like a lot of piano is used, and it seems like piano might really be a thing right now in hip hop. You know, for a while, hip-hop had the acoustic guitar. Fabulous might have had a single with it. A couple other artists had some singles with acoustic guitar. But I think right now, I mentioned my favorite cut on As God Intended was the first song on the album. And that was kind of it was kind of key driven. Piano driven or synthesizer or something. But anyway, King's Disease kind of caught me off guard because it kind of had like this weird feeling, this weird vibe that I'm getting from the Nicholas Craven cat on the director's cut scene 3 project with Ransom. I'll get to that tomorrow. But King's Disease was it was different. I had it at 3.5 stars on the beat. And then lyrically, I don't know if any of the verses on here are like quotables or quotables or whatever it was. I don't know if any of the verses are really standouts per se, but I like a lot of them, and I like the album, man. And that's the thing. This is a 46, 47-year-old dude, doesn't quite have the success that Jay-Z has, but he's done quite a bit. And he mentions his venture capitalist company. I can't remember what it says off the top. What the name of it is off the top of my head, but I like the album, and I guess what am I? I'm at 4.5 minutes. If I had to give it a score out of 5, I would probably say 3.8ish, maybe 3.338 to 3.9, maybe even 4. I don't know. I don't hate it. I think Hit Boy did what he was trying to accomplish. I think a very dope thing if Nas was really in tune or attuned to what's going on in the game right now. If it would have been a joint on here with Shay Noir, I think that would have took it over the top. Maybe he's like she has some more work to do. I don't know. But I'm just saying that I feel like a feature like that would have really put the project over the top. Okay, so King's Disease, I like it. It's a solid song. I like it. Blue Benz. I got that one down as 3.5. It's kind of an aggressive beat, more keys. I like that one too. Again, do I hear any over the top metaphors or like I said, really standout verses? I just don't get that on this project. But overall, I think it's well done. That's just how I feel. But like I said, I might have to come back and do something on 10 Points. Because I think 10 Points is a phenomenal record. I really do. Car 85 featuring Charlie Wilson. I have that one as 3.5. More keys. And it's like some 90s New York City Uber. That, before it was Uber. I could do some research and try to find out what Car 85 is really about. Nas says something about the system in it or something. I know New York has car services or car service and important people, VIPs, use it or utilize like car services and whatnot. I'm assuming this is something what that Car 85 was. Not enough for me to go research it. I like the joint. I thought Charlie Wilson could have got a little more of a solo and kind of did what Anderson .Paak did on All Bad, but he kind of kept him in the background. Anyway, Ultra Black, I've already covered that. Go check out my review of Ultra Black. I like it. That was one of the joints I had as red. 27 Summers. I want to say like 2 years ago. 94. I'm trying to do some math on the fly. That's a bad idea. So that came out in 90. Illmatic came out in 94. So what I'm assuming is that he's talking about like running things and being important for like 27 Summers. But like I said, so last year would have been 25 years, the anniversary of Illmatic. I'm trying to do math at 2:30 in the morning. But he says, that wasn't even the goal. This is one of the joints where I felt like, and I mentioned this earlier, that my man Latoris Harrison said that some of the tracks sound, or that Ultra Black sounded dated. And then this track right here with that kind of, that drum beat, I don't know how to describe it, but it seems like that little extra drum track that comes in the chorus, it sounds like that was something that was like a year and a half ago. I heard it a lot. I heard it on the Usher record. It's like a little drum roll kind of. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But this track might be one of the ones that was kind of was in the can for a minute, in my opinion. But I have that one in orange, so I like 27 Summers. Replace Me, Big Sean and Don Toliver. I got the track as 3 stars. Nas is rapping to the ladies. I mean, let's be honest. Nas is a pretty attractive dude. He's a handsome cat. He's going to talk about the women and the ladies and whatnot. And Big Sean wasn't really a major plus to me, but he did his thing. And then Don Toliver, I'm assuming that's the cat that was in the chorus with the filter, or the I can't even think what they call it. The filter on his voice. Okay. Auto-tone. I got that one in orange though. I still like the record. To the War is one featuring Little Durk. This is about rising out or surviving the struggle. I got this one as 3 stars on the production out of 5. But I got the title of it in red. I really like that joint. Nas with Lil Durk, who kind of at the end of the song, Lil Durk does his thing, some singing, melodies and whatnot. He had one little line in there that I really like, but I like it, man. It's talking about supporting. I thought it was about supporting women, you know, sisters, and being in unity in what we're trying to do and trying to get done. I like it. To the War is one. I liked it. All Bad. Now we know that Nas had the messy divorce with Khalees. Incidentally, it was Khalees's birthday. Either, what did I say? This is 22nd. Her birthday was like the 22nd or the 21st. It might have been the 21st. I don't know if that was an accident. He was married to the woman. He had to know that was her. You know that it was close. But All Bad though, you know, I like it. 2 weeks ago, I celebrated 17 years of marriage with my wife. Stuff does get all bad. I get it. And things really got all bad for him because obviously he lost his he lost his marriage with what went on with him and Khalees. So I love the arrangement of that song. More keys on the production. It just sounded really adult. And I mentioned this earlier on when I was talking about the single. They could have went real dark with it, with some current dudes that are doing the dark, aggressive stuff, or you could have went a little bright with it and more musical. And I felt like Hit Boy went more musical overall. I like All Bad. One of my favorite joints. I'm a huge Anderson .Paak fan, so I really dig that record, man. The Definition, Brucey B. I believe Brucey B is an old school New York cat. I remember the name before, and if you hear him on the record, he sounds like he's in his mid to late 50s. But The Definition, I got the track as 3 stars, but but it's in red for me, so I really like the record. He had the line in there about they call us super predators. And then we get the explanation about King's disease. I really like The Definition. Again, I'm sorry I'm not really giving you in-depth analysis on the verses. But I think Nas is like this successful dude. He shouts out his venture capitalist or capital firm and investing in businesses and doing things that he never thought he would do. And he's a richer dude that's like celebrating what he's accomplished. So, and I wanted to tie this into the boxing that I cover on this channel. Legends get some leeway, some leniency. He doesn't need to deliver the way that he did, and he can't. He can't do what he was doing 20 years ago, 18 years ago. He just can't. He's in a completely different space in life. So I like The Definition. I got that one in red. That's 3 in a row that I haven't read. To the War is 1, All Bad, The Definition. Full Circle with the Firm. I got that one in red as well. Track, I got 3.5 stars. He mentioned something about a boxer trainer, and that's dope when you can get some feedback and some advice, some mentorship from someone who's working with you. This is how he stays in shape. Obviously, boxing workouts are dope as hell. It's fun as hell. Again, we get that kind of gives us a point to connect with Nas. You know, I work out, I box in my garage. I got a heavy bag out there. Nice or ill verse from feature from AZ. Solid job from Cormega. I'm gonna be honest, I thought maybe the beat should have changed. You know, some songs, and this even here is a couple of joints that have a change in the beat. I thought it should have been a change for Foxy Brown. She was kind of on some different stuff from the other two dudes, AZ and Cormega. I thought she was way up here and could have been down here. Like she was super aggressive and just kind of, they were talking about like their relationships with women and maturing, and she was kind of just on some, and it was just like, oh, what are you doing? I thought she didn't get the memo of what they were trying to do with the song. She mentioned something of the line about Tommy and Tasha from Power, Tasha influencing Tommy to be a killer. But I don't know. I love what AZ did. I love what Mega did. 10 points. I will come back to that one. I got some other thoughts that I want to get in on that. I gave the production 3.5. It sounded like a combination of Sly Fox from the Untitled joint with the bass line that I'm gonna mess that up. It sounded like Sly Fox, and then the intro sounded like the Griselda song on What Would Machine Gun Do, Dr. Birds. I was like, damn, where did Griselda come from? Because King's Disease, the first joint, kind of sounded like something new. The track for King's Disease could have easily fit into Director's Cut Scene 3 from Ransom for me. It was kind of in that spirit. But 10 points is in red for me. That's a very hot joint. One thing that I will say right here is I like that he said, you got to learn to let it go and move forward. And I think right now, I know slavery continues to be, and reparations, so on and so forth, being woke. I know we have all of these things that you might feel like you need to be a part of or have a position or you need to get involved or be in lockstep with what's going on that. But what I liked about Nas is on here, his message, nobody has changed history. You might make history, but nobody can go back and change slavery and Jim Crow and all of that stuff. So I really don't like to see people like not enjoying living and life. Life is for living. Former heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield, I thought it was real stupid. Not stupid. It was like something a boxer would say, but he said, the most important thing about life is living. And I was like, no shit, Evander. But it was really some game to that, if you look at it. And I like that Nas on here, on this record, he says, gotta learn to let it go and move forward. Because you can't change history. You would never be able to change anything about slavery and anything that happened. You can't do anything about it. So understand it, have your own opinion on it, and so on and so forth. But don't forget to live while you're here on this rock. The Cure, I got it at 3 stars for the production. It's in orange. I like that record too. Again, a solid record. I like it. And then that brings us to 13. Spicy featuring Fivio Foreign and A$AP Ferg. Not a bad verse from A$AP Ferg, but it's kind of I'm going to be honest, it's kind of a throwaway song for me, man. So that's it. I love the album. I think it's mature and it fits me and Nas. And I thought him and Hit Boy, they accomplished something. Any real standout over the top moments on here, I just don't get that. But I like the album. I've listened to it about 4 times, and that's it. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Peace.